In this video, we're going to talk about client success for your online coaching business.
That's right, guys. In this video specifically, we're going to show you how to run daily accountability, which is arguably the most important of your client success.
I agree with you, Jay. I love this part of client success.
So let's jump in.
All right, you guys, welcome back to our How to Launch Your Online Coaching Business in 30-Day series. If we have not met yet, we are Jeff and Jess. We're a couple of online business coaches, and we built 2 six-figure online coaching businesses, both within 90 days, completely organically. And now we're sharing with you the lessons we learned along the way to shortcut your success.
That's right, guys. So in this video, in this series, we're talking about client success, which is epic and super underrated.
So underrated and so important.
So important. And in this video specifically, we're going to be talking about what is arguably the most important part of client success, which is client accountability. And when we think of client accountability, we like to look at it through the lens of daily accountability. Super epic. So in this video, I'm going to hand over the reins to Jess on this one, since she is the queen of client accountability. She runs it for us. She shows all of our clients how to run it, and she's going to walk you through exactly how to do it and how often to do it.
Let's go, Jay.
Let's do it.
So here's what we're going to cover. 1, why we do daily accountability. 2, client accountability check-in schedule. And 3, how to track client success.
Beautiful.
I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Now, let's talk about why we do daily accountability. Your accountability system is how you keep your high-ticket coaching clients on track and taking action daily to hit their goals. Honestly, this is the best way to make sure that your clients stay on track and hit their goals in your coaching program.
Right. Daily accountability equals focused, on track clients.
100%. Well said.
Thanks.
Here's also why we do it. Give our clients support daily, troubleshoot any issues fast, source wins and success stories, and help our clients celebrate their wins. Last, it helps clients build positive habits and empowers them.
Speak to me on this a little bit more. What do you mean by that?
So one thing I do want to point out, though, just before we jump into that, is the sourcing wins. So we talk a lot about getting results for your clients and using that as content to grow and scale your business. So results are the best content, and in daily accountability, that's where you're gonna be able to really get some great results and get screenshots, of course, with your client's permission, but then use them as content to show social proof of, hey, look at what my coaching program is doing for my amazing clients. Look at these great results they're getting.
Can I stop right there? Because
Please.
that's such a good point. Yes, don't sleep on the daily accountability, because if you've been thinking in the past, like if your objection is like, oh, well, yeah, I know I could get my clients better results if I offer daily accountability, but I just don't want to put in that extra time. Well, then let's look at the lesser of 2 evils. Like, would you rather just do daily accountability for 5 minutes a day per client and get epic client results every single day? Or would you rather have that extra free 5 minutes but have 0 client results to show?
We hope you're choosing this hand.
Right. Yeah, it makes things really simple when you look at it through that lens.
100%. Great kind of black and white picture. So then moving forward too on the building habits and empowering client component. So why accountability, daily accountability specifically, is so good for this is because your client expectation is they got to show up daily. They got to check in with you daily, and they got to do their action steps, whatever that is that you give them daily to hit success, and then check in with you to let you know, hey, I did my action steps, or hey, maybe I'm struggling, I need some help with my action steps. But it really empowers them to show up, do the work, and get great results.
Yeah, and like you said, it turns into a habit, which is so good. It's kind of like when we were all younger, like our parents had to tell us, hey, go brush your teeth. They're like, I don't want to, but then after a while, it just became a habit. Same thing happens in your coaching business. Like when you're working with these clients, at least at first, they're going to have a lot of bad habits, or they might not even have any habits at all. And so your job as the coach is to kind of give them that nudge every day. It's like, hey, let's do the things you got to do on a daily basis that are going to make you successful, until it becomes automatic, just like brushing your teeth.
I was just laughing a little bit about brushing your teeth. So I'm like, well, I hope you still brush your teeth. But look at, you're still doing the action just by being held accountable, doing it when you were young. And so the same thing, exactly what you were saying, Jay, is holding your clients accountable builds positive habits and empowers them to take the steps they need to hit their success. Now, let's talk about client accountability check-in schedule.
Okay, so Jess is going to have to take the reins on this one again because she runs it for our coaching business and shows our clients how to just dial it in.
I'm happy to.
Cool. You want to pop the hood?
Let's pop the hood, babe. First, we suggest a Sunday goals check-in to help clients get clear and motivated on their goals for the week. So we suggest doing this at a 3 p.m. EST. And I know this is pretty self-explanatory, but just this Sunday touch point of getting ready for the week really does add some motivation to your clients' progress and just jumping into the week, because we all get the Sunday scary sometimes.
Right.
And so knowing your coach is in your corner really just kind of puts you at ease, like, okay, I can do this. Anything to add?
I mean, you are the boss of this, so no, I'm just listening.
I'm in. Second, we suggest you do a Monday to Friday check-in, and we suggest doing it at 10 a.m. EST. So the goal of this Monday to Friday check-in is to motivate your clients to take action, source results, and get support. Anything to add to that?
I mean, yes, there's also something that you do that it's always easy when you look at what somebody else is doing to figure out like the nuances of what they do, is you're really good at seeing where people are at and then engaging on if their question needs a deeper dive or not. So could you maybe speak to how you suss that out and then what you do if someone needs a little bit more help?
Absolutely. So I love that you brought that up. And this is one of the reasons I love daily accountability. It's because it makes the coaching calls much more succinct and streamlined. And so what Jeff was just talking about is if there's a question that comes up with a client when I'm checking in with them and we kind of need to take a deeper dive on it, it's better explained, face to face or with my voice, then it's like, okay, awesome. I see where you're at. Let's bring this question to the coaching call tomorrow, the next day, whenever your coaching call is. That way we can do a deep dive and tackle it and just squash it, get it ready to go. So by doing that, you're making them like, okay, I'm going to get my question answered on the call. Awesome. And it makes it much easier for you to keep it all organized.
Beautifully said.
Next, we do an afternoon support check-in. This is optional. Again, we suggest you do it at 3 p.m. EST. And the goal of this check-in is to give clients additional support.
You want to just speak to why we started implementing this?
Yeah, so the reason we started doing the morning and then also the afternoon check-in is because in the morning, okay, we're making sure our clients are able to start their day, as we would say, with a bang, but start strong and be set off on the right track so that they can be ready to hit their goals that day. But then we do an end of day check-in just to make sure they're ending the day the same way without any hiccups that have come up. And so if there were hiccups, which always happen in our entrepreneurship journey, we can tackle them right there, which makes it the next day much easier for them to start off on the right foot.
Right. And so could you kind of let us know who would benefit as a coach from doing the twice a day check-ins? Is it maybe if you have more clients or fewer clients or group coaching clients? Like, who should be implementing the twice daily accountability approach?
Yeah, so especially for those first 5 clients you're doing, those first 1-to-1 clients you're doing, definitely implement the twice a day approach for daily accountability, just because remember, we're learning so much during this time period too. We're gathering a lot of data, and as you're figuring things out, you want as many touch points as possible that are lifestyle friendly to get with your client. That way, okay, at the beginning of the day, they had these struggles, or at the beginning of the day, they were fine, but at the end of the day, this is kind of what they were running into. This was a roadblock. So it's more information for you, and you really keep your clients on track that way.
Beautifully said. Yeah, there's no such, it's never a bad thing to have more communication. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and remember, it's just a 5-minute check-in, and if the questions are, you need a little bit more of a deep dive, you don't have to deep dive on those daily accountability check-ins. You can say, great, let's bring this to the coaching call so that we can really get into it. Last Saturday is off because that's Jess's day. So that's what we call it over here. It is lifestyle day for us. So you can call it whatever day you want and take the Saturday off. But if you just want to unplug, unwind, don't worry about doing daily accountability on Saturday. I'm sure your clients would appreciate that too.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We don't need to add anything here.
I don't think so.
Last, let's talk about how to track client success. Super important. Overview: during your program with each of your clients, you want to have a pulse on the following: their status and date of their last touch point, their weekly wins, progress in any issues, And last, their accountability checks and coaching calls. If you keep track of all this stuff, you will be set. And the good news is, if you work with us, we just hand you on a silver platter exactly how to do it with the exact client success systems just ready to go for you.
100%. We can't tell you how much easier and simpler it makes your business just by keeping track of things from day one with your clients.
Anything else you want to touch on? Either we could zoom in or zoom out high level on daily accountability?
I would say the biggest highlight, or there's maybe two highlights. One is sourcing those results and how daily accountability makes it so simple for you to do, not only because they're posting the results to you, but because you're holding their hand every single day. Just for that 5 minutes, you have no idea how much of an impact 5 minutes can make on a daily basis for a client. And so not only are you able to source these great results, but you're able to help them get to these results much faster than they probably would on their own with just a once a week check-in. So that's one thing. Anything to add to that?
I do. Kind of piggybacking on top of that is, guys, for a lot of these people, like, online entrepreneurship is kind of a lonely road, to be honest, you know what I mean? And so it's really nice for people to have you as their coach in their corner when they do something right, you know what I mean? Like when they do have a big win, because then you could be their biggest cheerleader. Because if they were to go to their friend and just be like, oh, I just made $7,500 today, which is what one of our clients did. Amy, shout out to you. Awesome. Then we were able to send her a quick video and just helped her celebrate. Not that we had to do that. We just send videos sometimes just because, like, why not?
We like interacting with our clients and having fun.
Right. But if she were to tell her friends that who are not entrepreneurs, she could look like a douche very easily.
Yeah, or they just wouldn't understand it.
Right. And same thing for, you know, if you're in a group of girls and, you know, maybe you just lost 2 pounds. Like if you go and tell of your girlfriends, they're not going to be super excited for you. Like some of them will be excited for you, but some of them might be like, oh my gosh, like, what a bitch, you know what I mean? So that's a little side benefit of accountability, is just allowing people to share their wins and be stoked.
100%, because as a coach, you are on the journey with them, and so you're so involved. And so just being involved like that, and you're the only, you understand it the best for them because they're going through your program with you.
It's super rewarding for you too as a coach. Like
I get
hearing
really
your clients
excited
get wins.
about that.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think that's it. Should we tie a bow on this one?
Yeah, let's tie a bow on it. That was so good. Oh, so you guys, that's all we got for this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in the comments below. If you want our personal help or you want our bangin' daily accountability SOPs and templates, go ahead and book a call below. We are excited to chat with you. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.